we asked you what your favorite cities are in all of Orange County, and you voted. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down your actual answers, and I mean our audience. You probably were on there that voted on Instagram and TikTok and on YouTube about favorite cities overall. So this is going to be a lot of consumers, so you guys as the audience looking at this, and I'm going to give my 2 cents from the real estate angle as well too. So I got top 5 on here, and I have 3 honorable mentions as well too. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't know who we are, my name is Christian Stubbs. I'm an owner of Onyx Homes, and this is all about Orange County. We just make this to give you as much information as possible about the housing market and about Orange County, so you can make a next move maybe a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, number 1 city on the list. This is almost unanimously people like this city, which is incredibly rare on social media, is Dana Point. It's also my favorite. I cannot wait to move to this city, maybe San Juan in the future. Love it, love it, love it. Here's a lot of different reasons. We also have all these different comments you guys have left with really good context, so we're going to include that in here as well too. But I got a few bullet points I want to hit. Now I'm reading my screen here because these are your guys' notes. This isn't my necessarily thoughts. Number 1 ranked for coastal charm. So Dana Point does a couple different things. It absolutely has this kind of laid back small beach town energy, but it's also got a lot of the nice stuff. It's trending more in this direction of like, got some of the niceties you would expect in Newport and Laguna, but it's also really small town feel still. Now we'll see what happens when the revitalization of the harbor gets through, but that's a big thing. The scenic bluffs, the coastal views, the coastal trails, really unique for that as well too. It's also way less crowded. So I look at this like it's got a harbor. So there's only 3 harbors. There's Dana Point, Newport, and Huntington. Huntington and Newport are more like commercialized, or Dana Point is a really just locals. Way less crowded than the major Newport and Laguna. These are a lot of the big things. Now, it's also a really good mix of luxury coastal homes and affordable stuff. And then if you just go right past the ocean views inland, you have really nice suburbia in Dana Point as well too. So a lot of people will compare Dana Point and San Clemente. San Clemente is a little more beach bummy. Dana Point's more refined. I think is kind of like from reading all the different comments, I agree 1,000%. Median home price for Dana Point, $1.677 million. So for a coastal city with the harbor that is being revitalized, all the things, still super affordable. Now, number 2 on this list, this is surprising, honestly, to me, is Laguna Niguel. Very popular for its safety, cleanliness, and central location. That's surprising to me, to be honest. Frequent mentions of Niguel Shores, which is Dana Point. That's interesting. And Laguna Niguel Regional Park. Niguel Shores. That's a neighborhood in Dana Point. Anyway, praise for quiet neighborhoods, ocean breeze. I'm just reading kind of the notes here as far as what you guys have said. Great access to the beach without having to live there. Agree, 1,000%. You've got the Monarch Beach Trail, which kind of goes right to the Niguel Shores. I guess maybe that's the confusion there. The Ritz-Carlton is in Dana Point, but is called, literally the name of the Ritz-Carlton is on the water in Dana Point, but it is the Ritz-Carlton of Laguna Niguel in Dana Point. There was a fight over city lines a long time ago. Laguna Niguel screwed that one up big time. But median home price here is $1.5 million, so it's not really that much cheaper on a median home price, believe it or not. And depending on where you live, Laguna Niguel is very technically north-south, but like let's call it east-west for the argument's sake. Because you can be pretty much right next to the water, you can have ocean views. There's actually parts of Laguna Niguel that literally overlook Laguna Beach that have silly views. So nice. Or you could be right on the 5 freeway. So Laguna Niguel is very east and west, so it very much depends where you're at. You have very good schools, very good family appeal. I'll say it's a little bit of a surprise that it's on here, but now that I'm looking at city number 3, Aliso Viejo, absolutely makes sense. Safe, great schools, very nicely well kept, HOAs everywhere. Some viewers said like, oh, it has HOAs, so it's expensive was the drawback. Honestly, the median home price for Aliso is $980, which is $200,000 less than the median home price-ish than all of Orange County. And for South Orange County, it is by far the most affordable. So if you are families, safe, good schools, close to Laguna Beach, like has newer construction-ish, like 30 years old instead of, Mission Viejo, Laguna Niguel way older, that's amazing. Lots of really good comments about Aliso Viejo as well too. Next on the list is San Clemente. Honestly, I'm surprised this is on here. Lots of beach cities on this list, but San Clemente, this is the beach bum city. Median home price $1.6 million. Very laid back, very like beach. There's some areas that aren't, like Talega, for example, is more suburb than it is beach. It's also inland, so it doesn't feel as beachy as some of the other spots do. You have the outlets, which is really nice. You have Del Mar, which is awesome. It's just very congested there. It's just really out of the way. So from a real estate perspective, there's a lot of people that would love to live in San Clemente, but they just don't want to be all the way south for Orange County. Understandable. It depends. I actually considered moving there myself personally, and that was one of the major reasons why I chose not to. At the time, I was commuting about an hour to North Orange County. So take that for what it's worth. That's the #1 complaint we hear overall. Number 5 on the list, Lake Forest. So this is the more affordable South OC, checks a lot of boxes. Median home price $1.15 million. They're larger lots than a lot of the other cities in South Orange County. Honestly, I'd put Mission Viejo, Lake Forest, Laguna Hills kind of all in one bucket. I'd probably rank them Mission Viejo, Lake Forest, Laguna Hills, unless you're looking at Nellyville, then that's a different story. This is a very smart buy. Your single family homes, lots of families, like not city amenities. Your neighborhood might have amenities. I think it's a safe bet for sure. Now let's talk about runner-ups. These are not runner-ups for, like, this is just by you guys saying nice things about the city. Laguna Beach, one of the runner-ups. With a $2.875 million average price point, which is really low right now. It was way higher than that before. The high-end stuff's just not selling as much, which is why this median home price is lower. Some of the big reasons why people move to Laguna Beach, I don't need to rehash here. It's pretty obvious. The beaches are unreal. Really, really good, solid school system. But so there's some big drawbacks. There's only 3 ways in and out. Traffic is an absolute disaster. Where you're moving, like there's some super old houses there. And if you want to spend $3 million for the average house, average for Laguna Beach, then Laguna is great. And if you're looking at the really high price points, like you can skip a lot of the negatives, but like the traffic is just such a disaster for a lot of people that it gets cut off of the list, let's say. But obviously, if your price point's not there, like that's probably why this is on the list. Costa Mesa, another one. This is the most up-and-coming city, period. I mean, it's really nice. You're in between Newport and Irvine. Location-wise, it's really hard to beat. It's got a really nice mixture of like suburb and city. Not city like high-rise, but like there's stuff to do. There's stuff going on. You got South Coast Plaza, you got Newport, you got Irvine right there. I mean, location-wise, absolutely killer. It's only getting more and more popular. And median home price really isn't that high, 1.4. Having said that, you've got some not so great areas that definitely plummet the average price point for Costa Mesa because it's expensive overall. Now, I'm sure we missed yours, so put it in the comment down below. I'm curious what you think should be on this list. This was you as the audience ranking this. So this is just kind of me giving my 2 cents. I'm going to summarize this real quick. Dana Point, 1000% agree. There's nothing, like, I can't think of anything negative to say about Dana Point, and you guys didn't really either. Laguna Niguel, I was a little surprised this made the list, but for all the reasons you said, it's great. If you're looking for suburbs, it's fantastic, and it's way more affordable in general to be one city inland than right on the water. I would say San Juan Capistrano is similar to that as well too. Aliso Viejo, very affordable. San Clemente, interesting to say every single one of these is South Orange County or Mid Orange County. Lake Forest, South Orange County. Laguna Beach, obviously. Costa Mesa. I mean, you could throw Newport in there as well too, I suppose. But anyway, this next video is if you were thinking about buying a home and you want to figure out the best way to get the best deal possible, this is what I recommend for kind of that research phase. So go ahead and watch that after you like this video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.